she understands and the President understand the importance of family. That is the fundamental bedrock of this country. And if we don't do more work to strengthen the family, the future of our nation is less secure. And it's good timing to be here as you salute her work on joining forces and supporting military families, as the coming week will signal the end of combat operations and the end of the war in Iraq. And it's something that I definitely wanted to mention because, almost 3 years into the Obama administration, and the President says this sometimes too, there's a wariness there. Some of the excitement that you saw in 2007 and 2008 might be wearing off. Some people might be giving into cynicism and a feeling that nothing's been accomplished. But if you think back not too long ago, only a few years ago, when the policy of the United States government was a war on Islamofascism, when the policy of the United States government was Iraq is the central front of the war on terror, the idea that we were fighting a global war on terror, and we had to confront radical Islam. And think to today, where we are transitioning and leaving Iraq as a sovereign nation, bringing more than 100,000 troops home that will never again be deployed to Iraq, and making sure that we take care of them when they return home and honoring their sacrifice and the deployments that many of them have endured over the course of the better part of 8 years, and remembering those who will never come home because they gave the ultimate sacrifice in Iraq. The work that the First Lady and Dr. Biden are doing through joining forces is something that every person in this room, I hope, would be a part of, because those men and women who have sacrificed the better part of 8 years in Iraq did it for all of us. And whether you're an employer who can offer them a job, someone who can offer them a meal, someone who can help them as they transition back into civilian life, someone who can simply comfort them as they reintegrate with their families coming home, I hope that you would follow her lead and follow Dr. Biden's lead and welcome them with open arms as we honor their sacrifice. And also as she's worked to support children in terms of combating this problem, this epidemic of childhood obesity, looking at the numbers in so many communities, not only the African American community, but across the country, the number of children that are suffering from obesity, engaging in unhealthy and destructive behaviors, ingesting food that shortens their lifespan. I want to thank you for the work you're doing to create and offer a healthy alternative, not only in their physical health, but their spiritual health. Remembering that, the condition of their heart is just as important as the condition of their body. And I would also say that, as I take my seat, I hope that you know the President and the First Lady's commitment to not only our veterans and our children extends to the American Muslim community. You only have to turn on a presidential debate to see those with another vision of how this country should be. And I take pride in working for this first family because their heart is with you. Their heart is with all people who, at one point in our history or another, have been pointed to as the other, or as un-American, or as not part of this American family. They are you, and you are them. So thank you very much for honoring their work.